Are we able to work? I think we are. You'll have to let me know if we have sound or not. And if we don't have sound, we may have to give up. But welcome everybody, welcome one, welcome all, welcome. Hello everybody, welcome to the Katie's Arms with me, Katie Hopkins. Do we have sound? I need someone to let me know. I think we do. Yes, so to all newcomers, a very warm welcome. To all regulars, a warm welcome and thank you for coming back. I'll explain where I am, what I'm up to in a minute. But for now, please know if you're a newbie, let others know. Hello, Ireland. Oh, Ireland, I can't wait to be in you. Ireland are doing a great job at the moment. I'm very proud of everybody there. So this is your online pub and we meet once a week, or at least we try to, for half an hour of mostly, that was quite a short pour, wasn't it? Mostly laughing at me or with me or laughing at the madness. And tonight I would like you to share with me something that's really pissed you off. So that's the kind of theme. We never do Debbie Downer. We always try and be positive and optimistic, but we also like to get crap off our chest. And you know that I have no restrictions, no limitations. There is nothing I won't talk about. There is nothing I won't say, and I have nothing to hide. So anything that's pissed you off, do stick it on here. I'll try and get to it. We will try and do a Q&A later towards the back of the half hour, maybe like 20 past. And that's the plan. It's your pub. You can do what you want, be what you want, think what you want, not really give a single shit. And let me just tell you one thing. As I am merrily trekking up and down this fine country of ours, there's a little bit in the show, and I'm talking about the Katie's Arms, because it's I talk about Dead Derek. Do you remember the whole Dead Derek thing? And the whole Dead Derek thing with Kate Garraway happened on the Katie's Arms. Like when it all kicked off, it was because of Katie's Arms. So during the show, when I'm doing my little shows that I'm doing up and down the country, there's a bit where I'm talking about the Katie's Arms. And I have to just let you know, wherever you are on the planet, what pissed me off was there a Get Your Vax van outside my local, I think it was health surgery. What the F? Anyway, wherever you are on the planet, please know as I go up and down this country, when I talk about the Katie's Arms, there's loads of people in the audience that go, way for the Katie's Arms. And the reason that that's so terrific is because not only are we crossing over from online into real life, but because wherever I go, there's someone that says, oh, me and my mum watch the Katie's Arms, or we're always at the Katie's Arms, or I love the Katie's Arms because it helps get me through. And the other thing that people say, please know what's going on with my voice. Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm doing stand-up shows each night. It's being tested. But the other thing that's really important is for people to know about the Katie's Arms is that people love this. So they see you in the comments in Australia. Is Australia here? South Africa here. Glasgow is here. Lovely Glasgow. Ireland, of course, is here. And have I been to Cardiff yet? No, Cardiff is still coming up in the tour. And in Cardiff, we could be about 1,000 strong. And I'm going to ask the venue owner tomorrow. It does boxing, and I would love to do my show in the ring, because I think it's actually really appropriate for me. And also I think it would be a great show because I'll be able to then see everybody on all four sides. So that's my aim for Cardiff, is to do it as a proper fighter and take to the ring. So that's the plan. So that is what is going on. I'm on the road with the Silly Cow Tour, Shrewsbury, Birmingham. Last night was on the Wirral. Thank you so much if you were on the Wirral. Brighton, well, I just did Hope in Sussex for 2 nights. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be in Cumbria. I'm in Cumbria now. I'm going to be at the, I don't know if you're coming along, anybody, just to let you know, at the WTF Festival. So it's wtfestival.co.uk. I'll be doing some of my stuff tomorrow night at the WTF Festival, wtfestival.co.uk. You can get a day ticket. You can come along with your cash. And it's in a place called Worthington. So if you live near or around Worthington in Cumbria and you want to come along, I don't know, it's not my festival, but I'm sure you'll be welcome. I'm speaking, and you know what I say, the more the merrier. So please do, or get in touch with lovely Mark, landlord at katiesarms.com if you want to. Right, should we all have a drink? Come on, everyone. Come on, let's drink. Let's drink. So yeah, my voice is hanging on in there, but obviously I'm just going to be hoarse for the next few months or so. People say I look like a horse anyway. Please can you contact us with how to come to bed? Oh, I think maybe can I contact you about coming to the cathedral? Just get in touch, landlord at katiesarms.co.uk, because lovely Mark will help book us in. This, as you may know, is coming very soon. And this is actually a great one. Hold on, let me just try. I don't want to create an issue here, but these are awesome. So we've had them made with, it's the twat whistle. We've had them made by the actual whistle people. So if you remember cartoons, there was the Acme kind of explosives, Acme whistles. Well, that's who we've partnered up with. So they are an actual genuine Acme whistle. And then on the side, it's Katie's Arms logo and it says twat whistle. So these will be available at the shop really soon, but I actually really love them. I'm going to get them for my daughters as well, because I think actually, especially if you get like we're selling them with these nice kind of ball bearing things, but you could put them on a sparkly necklace, I guess, like your kids, they could wear them on whatever their necklace thing is. And then a whistle. I mean, Jesus Christ, these days, someone really if your daughters are in trouble, just blow a friggin' whistle in their friggin' ears, right? But anyway, the real purpose of the twat whistle is that so when you're out and about, like you're in Waitrose or you're in, I don't know, a supermarket, or you're somewhere, maybe someone stood like really weirdly close to you for no apparent fucking reason, you can just blow it. But also if you see someone with a face mask on, you can just get right up to them and blow them out as a twat. You know, just, it doesn't matter what gestures you use, make up your own hand signals as if you know what you're doing, and it's your duty to let the rest of us, our good people, know that there's a twat, right? It's important that you identify the twat so that our family can know, we can take a wider line around them. So the twat whistle is an important thing. I'm not trying to flog the merch because I love this thing regardless, but they're going to be coming soon. As soon as we can get home and sort out and get the mailing out, we will sort this out and we will get them online so that you too can be part of the army of people who are calling out the twats amongst us. Get Khan out of London, I know. So here's the thing. We're not going to be negative Nancy's, right? We're not. But it's impossible to get that twat out. And it's not through any lack of endeavour. And it's not because I will talk down about Susan Hall. I think Susan Hall is great. I've been in contact with Susan Hall for probably the best part of a decade, cheering her on, supporting her, congratulating her on her work at the London Assembly. I guess when I was going to run for London Assembly, I was in touch with Susan Hall because I asked her advice, because I respect her. And if it hadn't been for UKIP fucking up massively, I would have been the #1 candidate for London Assembly. Anyway, that's not the point at all. I'm not trying to insert myself. What I'm saying is Susan Hall is a great lady and I think she's genuine. She just, and I would say this to Susan's face, comes across very badly on media, new media, social media, radio, because she's poorly advised. But she's a great lady and she's very good, and she's done all the stuff that I'd be shit at. She's attended London Assembly meetings. She knows the process. She knows City Hall. She knows the system. She knows the bullshit that you're supposed to know to get that job done. She'd be excellent. But the bastard is that the way this shit works is that 10, 20 years ago, when I was calling this stuff out, was when this problem was seeded and sown. So the takeover that people are just opening their eyes to, the structural scaffolding for the takeover of our country was put in place 10 years ago when I was trying to call it, taking over all positions of authority, taking over all positions of responsibility, placing those who support one certain religion into places and positions of power, all mayoral positions, all council positions, police associations that are based on one religion, housing association based on one religion. Sadiq Khan, the centre of London, all 5 boroughs densely populated by people without any judgment, but who will vote according to religion. So you can compete on a political basis with policy all you want. But at the moment, demographically, you are playing a different game. It's like Susan Hall is playing Monopoly and the cunt is playing Snakes and Ladders, with him being the snake. He's playing religion, imams involved, mosques coordinating. You can purchase these papers. What happened in Peterborough? I was there. It was a tenner to buy the paperwork. Hand them in at the mosque. They get sorted out, filled in how they want them. Bosh, in they go. And you can censor this person for saying all that, as I was for 10, 20 years. But the truth remains. And it doesn't mean we have to be downhearted. We don't have to be sad about it. We don't have to be beaten by it. We don't have to say, well, there's no point doing anything then. So what, Katie? What's the answer? We just have to know this stuff because to better equip ourselves. And one day an answer is going to present itself. One day the people like me, who've been around for decades knowing this stuff, the solution will come, but it won't necessarily be pleasant and it won't necessarily involve ballot boxes or the pretense of democracy. Hopefully it will, but quite possibly it won't. And that's all okay. So the key thing, and the thing that I'm so a part of and so ultimately woven into, is not losing faith. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if Khan stays in. Don't lose faith. Because the number of people who are realising we're going to need to sort this out is increasing by the moment. The number of people who are realising we're going to have to turn this around is increasing by the moment. None of you have to worry because good wins in the end, truth wins in the end, and no one's giving up the fight, and our numbers are increasing all the time. And my job right now is to build, in a military sense, strength in depth, right? You keep morale, you build numbers, good things are coming our way. So do not trouble your hearts. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Good things are coming. And currently what you're in the process of, see you in Swindon, can't wait. Nor can I. Swindon's going to be epic. It's going to be massive. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. I promise you. You have my word. Good things are coming. And what's happening to you right now that no one's acknowledging is you're just being tested, right? You're being tested. You're being tested because life is so hard. You're being tested by the madness. You're being tested by everything all around you not making sense. The stories that don't make sense. The dickheads on TV that don't make sense. Morons on TV that, what bullshit is this? Fucking Stacey, what's her face? Stacey Solomon tidying. That's a TV show, is it? Like, no disrespect to Stacey. Like, lovely, well done. You know, you have no brains and you dress in beige and you've got a lot of children. That's marvellous. And you're a nice person. I get it. You've got a TV show. friggin' putting things in plastic boxes and putting them under beds. Okay, that's super. That's great. That's what people are watching. Okay, great. Yeah, great. That's great. If that's a TV show and someone wants to make it, fucking good. Marvellous. If you want to watch that. But you know why people are watching that? You know why people are watching someone tidy stuff into plastic fucking crates? Is because life is so stressful, they just need to turn their mind off. And if it involved watching the only person on the planet who looks more than a horse than me, put fucking shit in plastic boxes and going, oh, doesn't that look great? Like, here's your new home. 2 minutes and it'll be a shithole. But for now, it's fantastic. Great. Great. But it's because of the madness. This is all being done to you. Turning off your ability to get a doctor's appointment, turning off your ability to connect with people, young people being turned into morons that don't know what it is to go clubbing or have fun or get dirty or be wretched or vomit in a drain cover on the side of the pavement whilst flashing your pants. You know, you're surrounded by the madness, but you just have to endure it, right? You just have to, if you were my troupe, you know, I'm telling you, you just have to keep going. I don't care what state you're in. I will sort you out, right? I don't care if you're in rag order. You just have to wake up, get your shit together and keep going, because we are going to get to a better place. We are. We are. Because there's no choice. I've decided it. So don't let your heart be troubled. Leave that to me. Don't lose hope. If Kant gets in, it doesn't matter. It's just that's the game he's playing. He's playing snakes and ladders. He's a great snake. But fuck me. Know this. Behind the snake, there's some people coming and we've got some pretty big frickin' snake head chopper offers. I'm not threatening violence. I'm just saying bigger things exist than snakes. Snakes are not the top of the food chain. So know that in your hearts. Okay. That got a bit serious, I know, but I went a bit like white Martin Luther King then, didn't I? And I'm sorry about the lighting and everything. I've got lamps. But anyway, it's really important for me for you to know that if Khan wins, London is dead. Only no. You're seeing that within the parameters of close time, near time, maybe your own lifetime. Not at all. London needs to go down this dark path of deep evil, because in time, one day, we will take it back. It will be left, it will fall, it will be disgusting, it will eat in on itself like a black hole, but it will come again. Okay, let's leave that for a second. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. I'm positive. Let's talk about some other things, shall we? Got to think outside the box. Yes, we have. So cheers to everybody. Can I say Jimmy Carr is a complete twat? Answer me this. Okay, answer me this, Katie's Arms. Oh, can I just show you something? Bear in mind, I don't get paid. You know this. Nobody would ever use me to sell anything, as you know. And this is not cheap. But this, because people say, oh, you're brown. I mean, I'm not right now, but this is what I use. Self-Tan by Clarins. So 2 things on this. I buy it and you just have to rub it in. But it doesn't leave any, like, you don't end up with like weird, like, ugh. But can I just say, if you do use this one's nearly empty. For Christ's sake, and you'll know this if you're a normal person that isn't me, but for Christ's sake, when you've put it on, don't leave, like, make sure you get like soap and rub here, right? Because otherwise you end up with this dark brown here. You probably know this because you're younger than me. Oh yes, Jimmy Carr, we'll go back. But it basically looks like you've taken a massive shit in your own hands and just done this, because it stains dark brown. So I would just say, I suppose the fake tan advisory, I guess you guys all know, I'm not that good at that stuff. The fake tan advisory is be careful of your webbed fingers. Is that because I come from the West Country? But if you have webbed fingers like me, be careful, because you literally look like you've shit in your hands and clapped, like literally squidged it. And then I find myself, because I have to over-explain everything because I'm, like that, aren't I? So then I find like I shake someone's hand and then I'll be like, oh, can I just say I didn't shit in my hands? And that's a really weird conversation with a stranger, because I'm guessing their first thought wasn't that I'd shit in my hands. But it's like if I've just washed my hands and I shake someone's hand, I always have to say, oh, I didn't just piss in my hands. And I reckon they don't think I did just piss in my hands. But because my gob is like, oh, you better tell them, I go, oh, I didn't just piss in my hands. And then you see them look at you like, yeah, well, now that's weird, because now you are the person that does shit in their hands. You know what I mean? It's really awkward. Jimmy Carr, fucking weirdo, right? Facelift, eye lift. He's had this bit cut. I can see he's had this bit cut. So his face now, his eyes are literally up here. Like, I'm trying to explain it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Jimmy Carr's eyes are literally, hold on, here. Oh, that's a bit high, even for Jimmy Carr. So because Jimmy Carr's had this weird fucking surgery, he looked like an alien before, didn't he, right? Admit he puts it on, yeah. So he puts that laugh on, and B, he doesn't laugh. So if you catch Jimmy Carr behind the scenes, he's like a fucking weirdo. He doesn't laugh, he doesn't engage, he doesn't talk, he doesn't communicate. He's not interested in you. He wouldn't ask you a normal question. He's like a mutant. B, he looks like a Burns victim, right? So like Chris Whitty, do you remember Chris Whitty? Oh, fuck. Just lost one of Jimmy Carr's eyeballs. But anyway, do you remember Chris Whitty with next slide, please? So did I just do that in Joey Deacon? Jimmy Carr looks like a Burns victim the same way Chris Whitty looks like a Burns victim. Do you remember? The science. Next slide. I can't even do it now without Joey Deacon. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Right. So remember, Chris Whitty looked like a Burns victim. Weirdo. Jimmy Carr looks like a Burns victim. Weirdo. I'm just saying. There's a correlation between people who look like Burns victims and are weirdos. I think both Jimmy Carr's mum and Chris Whitty's mum dropped them in a hot bath. And I don't even know, that bit of my face must be really oily. I don't even know that they did it by accident. Like, I know mums can be clumsy and stuff, and like I was never the best mum, never dropped a baby in a bath, but I don't know if Jimmy Carr's mum and Chris Whitty's mum didn't actively try and drown their own babies in a bath. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, look at this friggin' alien kid. They all look like they've lost their eyeballs in some sort of horrific, or eyelids in some sort of horrific Burns incident. So Jimmy Carr's eyeballs, if we still had this one on my greasy bit, are up here. And then add to this, so that's A, his fake laugh is so annoying, right? Add to that B, how, answer me this, how does he keep getting on TV? I don't care. I don't want that shite anyway, because TV's bullshit. Netflix special? From where? Who did he blow? Who did he bang? Who did he catch sodomizing a kid? Like, why? How has he got an... on breakfast TV, morning TV, being a wanker? Like, someone please explain to me Jimmy Carr. The only explanation I have is a Phil Schofield-based explanation, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, gossip. Other gossip. Hold on, Alison Hammond, For the Love of Dogs. Oh, please. Here we go. He's doing Alexandra Palace Theatre. How? Have I still got his eye on? Or has it come off? It's come off. How is he doing it? Who's buying the tickets? I'm not being jealous because we're sold out. I'm just asking, who is a Jimmy Carr fan? I am telling you now, there is a Jimmy Carr story. I'm just saying, Hugh Edwards, Phil Schofield, I'm telling you now, allegedly there is a Jimmy Carr story. Okay, other gossip we have to do. The thumb biter. We only have 4 minutes left and I've got to go and have dinner with lovely Mark. The thumb biter. Do you remember? It's 5:30 a.m. in Australia. Yay! But guess what? It's 8:30 here, babes. So totally get a glass of wine. Do you remember the woman, Deliveroo, built like a fucking house brick? She's a unit. Boof! Built like Alison Hammond after additional packs of sausages, but without the Ozempic. Deliveroo was delivering a pizza, wrong address, angry, argument, bit a guy's thumb off. Remember? Do we remember? She's back on the fucking Deliveroo bike, people. The thumb biter, was caught delivering for Deliveroo again. Can I just make the point for the twat whistle? If you see a really fat bird, a proper Chumbawamba who's doing this, and your kids order Deliveroo, think a fucking again. Like, seriously, Deliveroo, get your shit in order. And if you're a parent and your kid orders Deliveroo, you may want to check their drivers, because the thumb biter menace is back out there. She could be biting off someone's winky next. The other thing I wanted to say, 3 minutes left. Oh, Taylor Swift. I don't know about that. My arms. Oh, thank you. Yes, I need to do training. I haven't trained for ages because I've been on the road. Jay Blades. So my dad loves Repair Shop, right? He preferred it when it was just Repair Shop. Because nowadays, Repair Shop has gone a bit like, what's that thing called? Britain's Got Talent, hasn't it? So Repair Shop used to be great because old people used to bring in old shit and they used to make it lovely again. It was a really, like, someone had stumbled upon a genius idea. And then some stupid woman, Trout, had obviously got hold of the idea and decided that what we needed to do was insert more emotion into it. You know, insert a more emotional story. It's a bit bloody hot, so I've got my hair up. And so now they tell their life story and now it's all about, oh, my father, la, 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 la. So, all right, fine. So the Repair Shop, but the guy that stands behind the counter when they arrive, I knew something was off with him. I knew it. Jay Blades. Anybody else? Jay Blades. So Jay Blades is really in the shit now because his wife did a runner. She said that it wasn't safe for her to be at home or similar, grabbed her shit, ran out of the house. And that's the guy from Repair Shop who stood there like, yeah, I'm the nicest black guy on the planet. Yeah. And TV land, media land gobbled it up, right? This is why this is the fun bit of the story, is that Media Land was like, oh, a black dude fronting up a Repair Shop program. We needed a black dude. He's so nice. He's so great. Jay Blades on everything. And before you know it, Jay Blades is doing a travelling show. And Jay Blades is doing a gardening show. And Jay Blades. And then all of a sudden it turns out, their little pet person might actually be a CUNT. I love it. I love it. Because I know in the production world, all the people who are pushing Jay Blades, his agent and others are now like, fuck. Turns out Jay Blades allegedly might be a bit of a whatever. So funny. My darlings, you've got to laugh. You've got to laugh. So I'm going to go and have dinner with lovely Mark, because I haven't eaten in probably too long. I'm going to tell you all that you're marvellous. Why mention colour? Oh, fuck off. Right, okay, we're going an extra minute. Fuck off, okay? Don't come here. Don't be on Katie's Arms, which is my pub with my family, and put a question like, why mention colour? Because quite honestly, that makes you the asshole. Because the point is, he got that job because TV needed someone of colour to front up Repair Shop. Because all the people doing Repair Shop are white. The people bringing stuff are typically white. The people whose grandfathers fought in the war, the people bringing stuff, the audience are typically white. And no one can have a white programme anymore because we're not allowed. So you have to have a black front man. And the reason this story is funny at all is because of his colour. It's because he was so perfect, because he was black and a lovely guy, and Jay Blades. And I know people in the media who were gobbling him up because he was their black saviour. So the reason I mention colour is because colour is precisely the reason he had the job, and then it turns out he's not such a perfect pants after all, which is why actually it might be a great idea if you recruited on authenticity, on merit, on actual deliverability, as opposed to recruiting solely on colour and then getting a scorched arse when it turns out you were in the wrong. So if you're asking me on here on my pub, why colour, why mention colour, I suggest you get on your donkey and you ride all the way to fuck off land. And when you get there, get off the donkey and keep fucking walking, because you don't get it. You're still operating in a time before, and that's fine, because if you choose to be a moron, I celebrate your choice. But you need to stay with your decision in moron land with the rest of the morons whom I'm blowing the whistle on as twats, and leave us good people alone. So do not come here and ask naive questions that do not deserve an answer, because I will not be answering that sort of shit again. Excellent. I hope that's made itself perfectly clear. And to all my lovely darlings on here who understand perfectly what I was just ranting about, I wish you every good thing. I hope if you can come to Cumbria, a place called Worthington, I will see you on the farm with the rest of the freedom lovers tomorrow. And otherwise, my darlings, I will find you on the road. Come alone. You may come on your own, but you will leave with a new family. And you can always find us at www.katiesarms.com. So come find us online.